of the biggest lies ever sold by the Manosphere is that women over 35 have hit the wall and they're less desirable, and their chances of getting married are slim, especially if they're single mothers. Well, Shani ONeal debunked all those lies, and she just got married again at the age of 47, and she has 5 children. So she went against all the odds and the lies that the Manosphere tell. And a lot of people may say, well, she's rich, she's famous, she's Shaq's ex-wife, so all those things put her up in a different bracket, which qualifies her to be able to get a high quality man. But at the same time, a lot of these men, when they want to criticize black women, they'll bring up the same recycled stories and the same recycled women. They'll bring up Jada Pinkett, Megan Good, and try to use these women as examples of women that you don't want, and try to throw all black women in the same category, just telling men, well, if she's over 35, there's something wrong with her. If she's over 35, she hit the wall, steer clear. Nobody's going to want her. Go to the young ones. And that is such a lie. And you have a lot of these Manosphere guys, they don't seem to live in the real world. They live in their little fantasy world on social media and in YouTube videos, while the rest of us live in reality and we see what's going on in the real world. I work in corporate. I have 4 women in my office that are in their 50s that got engaged and got married, whereas the women in their 20s, none of them are engaged or married. And it's not because no one wants the women in their 20s. It's because the women in their 20s don't want to be married. They're living their life, living their dreams, making their money, doing their side hustles. And a lot of them have moved on from corporate and started businesses. So these young women are not even trying to get married. So all these myths that the Manosphere put out there, it's just a bunch of lies. And I think what it is a lot of insecurity, because they see these young women out here, they're not even concerned about getting married. They too busy out here chasing their bag and living their life. So what these Manosphere guys have to do is gaslight and try to make women feel bad about having an education, about having a job, about having a business, or just being over 35. That's a problem. So Shani ONeal is an example. I know some people say she's the exception to the rule, but women over 35 with kids are finding good men and are getting married. And women, please don't believe the lie. That myth or that lie that women over 35, that's the greatest lie ever sold by the Manosphere. Don't fall for that insecure rhetoric that they put out there. So, what do you guys think about Shani getting married? Were you happy for her? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.